What up? What up? What up, YouTube? It's Blackwing 2040. Welcome to another live read. Today, we are doing the next live read that was second place on the poll, and that is Forever Eagle. Hold on one moment. I just need to lower the brightness. There we go. That looks a lot better. And, just if you guys could, looks a little blurry still. Okay. Yeah, I think this is much better. All right, so I know this live read wasn't scheduled, or it was out of the blue. I kind of felt bored today, and plus it's Friday, so I figured, what, why not just do another live read? So let's get this. And hello, Batman 101. Sorry, guys. Still recovering. I'm a little bit better than I used to. I came back from class. Brother, I came back from class. Electric Knight, thank you for being here. So one thing I can say though about this story is, one, this is the only New 52 story that I own, because if anyone knows me, that I hate the New 52. Okay, I don't want to say hate. Hate's too strong of a word. I would say I really, really dislike the New 52. Some things were good, but there were a lot of bad things, like a lot. But some things I would say I had to give a chance though. I might give the Batman and Robin run that was written by Peter Tomasi. I gotta give that a chance though, because after reading Peter Tomasi's Superman run, come on, gosh, Peter Tomasi is an awesome, awesome writer. I did not like Damian. Damian was, wait, what about Scott Snyder's Batman? Okay, here's the thing about Scott Snyder's Batman run. I don't hate it, and I know it's considered one of the best Batman runs out there. I mean, I read some of Court of Owls and I read Death of the Family, but there's so much in there that just, I don't know. And no disrespect to Greg Capullo, because funny thing, I actually met Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo in person before. They're great. They're really great art. They're really great people. It was just around the time the New 52 was, up and big. I couldn't read Batman comics like how I would, or like I couldn't even read Superman comics, to be honest. Like, the Superman comics in the New 52 took away everything to what Superman already was. I love Death of the Family except Joker's cut off face. Okay, I actually like the Joker cut off face. I found that creepy but cool. I liked it. All right, I actually like that. That's the one thing I did enjoy. But other stuff from the New 52. I mean, when Jeff Johns was still writing Green Lantern, and then he left, and then passed it on to Robert Venditti. I didn't like when Venditti started out his Green Lantern run, so I was like, I can't read this anymore. I dropped the book, and then Rebirth comes along. I'm back to reading Green Lantern, still written by Robert Venditti, and I was like, okay, this is a whole lot better. Teen Titans, on the other hand, oh my gosh, don't even get me started. All my favorite teenage heroes, they really kicked the bucket. They ruined them. They ruined them. Dick Grayson, I don't know what the heck they did to Dick. First, gave him a red suit. I hated that. I, I really disliked that red suit. It was just awful. And then to that, you make him a suit. You make him a spy, and now he's back to being Nightwing again. I'm glad he's Nightwing again, but still, all that, ugh, it was crazy. It was just crazy. Anyway, let's get on with the story, shall we? And I can say honestly, this is one of, if if I would buy any other events that were involved during the New 52, I don't know. But Forever Evil already sold me because DC has the best villains ever. And you guys know that. You guys know for sure. There's no denying that. So let's get let's get started on this, shall we? Uh just making sure. All right, let's begin. I might sheesh, a lot of talking. I might skip the parts where there's a lot of, the first per I might skip most of the first person speaking, but for sake of the opening, we'll start with that. So pretty much we open up on Lex Luthor. I once saved a cat from a tree, my sister's kitten, and gotten itself stuck up in an old white oak stretching over Elbow River. Lena's incessant pleading motivated me to climb to the rescue. When I reached out to help the trapped animal, it did what most trapped animals do. It lashed out. It scratched me. So I threw it into the river. It didn't understand. I was only trying to save it. Lex can be very complicated. What's the story of my success? You can see you can see the story of it unfold across the metropolis skyline with every building I've constructed, renovated, and acquired. Now that I've been cleared of all wrongdoings, 90% of everything you see belongs to LexCorp once more. It looks like you're flying high again. Do you like to fly, Thomas? I must admit, I don't do it a lot. I've never been in a helicopter before. And you've barely traveled outside of Chicago. But you and I are going to change that now, aren't we? As I said on the phone, I'm flattered by the offer and I appreciate the meeting, but I can't sell to you, Mr. Luthor. My grandfather built this company. My mother ran it. Now I do. And one day, my son will. Why are you so interested anyway? I'm offering you the chance of a lifetime, Thomas. I'll pay twice what it's worth. In cash. What's up, Tevye? You can retire early, forget about technology development, which for you is break even at best, and focus on your family. Cord Industries is my family. So this is basically Thomas Cord. I guess the father of Ted Cord. I can't sell. I won't. Did you know most people mistakenly attribute the phrase survival of the fittest to Charles Darwin, when in truth it was coined by philosopher Herbert Spencer, who upon his analysis of Darwin's On the Origin of Species extended those theories to all levels of life, like economics. A lot of people fall off these helicopters. Excuse me? Accidents happen, Thomas. Accidents do happen, Mr. Luthor. Are you actually threatening me? No, no, Thomas. Please don't misunderstand me. I'm not threatening you. I'm threatening your entire family. In the wake of your unfortunate death, I will dissolve your company along with your employees' pensions after the federal authorities uncover evidence of your misconduct and auction off your grandfather's legacy for pennies on the dollar. You can't! I will turn your son into an addict and have him tossed out of Northwestern and onto the streets. Then I will introduce your lovely wife to a wonderful man who will win her a broken heart and ultimately leave her the day your son overdoses and dies. It's enough to drive anyone to take their own life. I've seen it happen before. It's tragic. Do you understand me now, Mr. Cord? We have a problem, Mr. Luthor. Question: wasn't this a CEO part? Yes, Tevye, this is the CEO of Cord Industries. Basically, you didn't miss anything. I just started. The whole city's dark. Mayday, mayday! This is Lexor 6. We've lost power. We're going down. Pull up, you idiot! Pull! And they crash into a nearby building. And on a tablet it says the world is ours. Hold up. Metropolis is dark. I'm already en route, Grid. Gotham is next to go offline. We will have worldwide power and communications control within the hour. Have a nice day. Welcome back home, Nightwing. You tracked me coming in. Yes, and if I did, Batman, did, I know. I'm only here to drop Mr. Zaz off, and then I'm heading back to Chicago. What was Zaz doing there? Playing tic-tac-toe on his forearm, a victim for each slash. Why? I don't know. I'll never understand how the mind of a lunatic works. You say that as if you're talking about someone else. There are a lot of lunatics in Gotham. Well, we've all gone through too much, especially lately, to let something as heinous as Joker's lies keep us away from Bruce. Let's meet without the mask. It's always better that way. Less pressure to live up to Bruce than to Batman. For me, you mean? For all of us. The world is ours. Ah! Batgirl? Batgirl, are you there? Arkham Asylum? It is a prison. How strange. Batgirl, if you can hear me, I got major trouble at Arkham. Someone just ripped it open with their bare hands. Have Batman alert the League. I'm gonna see what I can do. Gah! Behind you. Batman? No. Who is he? They call him Nightwing here. Nightwing? He will do. Help! Mr. Luthor! What? Help me! I can't hang on! Please, Mr. Luthor! Please help! Quit whining. And so Lex sees what he thinks is Superman flying over to save the fallen Mr. Cord, but no, 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 no. He lets him fall. Help! Where the hell is it? Superman? Yes. Don't touch it! It's electrified! And here we are in Central City with the rogues. I'm like, okay, I may be nitpicking a lot. You know, I'll save the nitpicking stuff for later. Oh yeah, I remember this event. This was another event trying to kill off Night. I mean, Tevia, you should know this. You know how much you hate the New 52. Come on, bruh. Not for long. Damn it. I was trying to freeze the fence, not sink the Titanic. Here, Cold. I can melt through it. Careful, Heatwave. You're gonna singe my eyebrows off again. These damn powers are more trouble than they're worth. Need I remind you, Cole, these powers are your fault. I was perfectly happy waving a wand. Now the thunderclouds talk to me, begging me to let them rain. You're starting to sound Arkham crazy, Weather Wizard. Why are we breaking into Iron Heights to get the trickster out anyway, Cold? The punk cost us our last job. The trickster may have made a mistake, Scudder, but that doesn't mean we abandon him. He sat in that cell for 2 weeks. The kids learned something. But the rogues take care of one another, Mirror Master, no matter what. It's Cray Cray time! Who the hell is that? He's tearing open Iron Heights. Is that the Flash? I missed you, baby. Oh, Johnny, you have no idea. We're gonna have so much fun. Do not move! Don't move? That's all I do. The Flash? I don't think so. The definition of a psychopath is someone with an absolute lack of conscience, someone with the incapacity for love, compassion, or remorse. You're all those plus a whiz with a fishing knife. That makes you a perfect candidate for Task Force X, Manta. The Suicide Squad, everyone knows is a lie, Waller. You do a mission, you don't go free. You do another. What can I give you that would persuade you a bit more than Manta? What do you want? The only thing I want is the death of Aquaman. Stop hesitating. We don't have the time to waste. There are still dozens of prisons to open up. I just want to get this over with and get back. There's nothing to be frightened of, boy. This world is ours now. And Lex sees, apparently, it's Ultraman who's able to basically, with Kryptonite being Superman's weakness, Kryptonite powers up Ultraman, and the sun kind of drains him of his power, so he works well in the dark. Yes, I'm the strongest again. Grid, track down the other locations of Kryptonite, and tell no one else. This world is ours. They've broken up every super prison in the world, and they're giving everyone these. It's our time now, Riddler. Because someone is handing out silver coins. It may look like a simple coin freeze, but it's a communication device. The only communication device working right now. You've all been invited to join this secret society. The Earth, the Earth on it is backwards, Scarecrow. Where are these coins from? Who cares where they're from? We should all go our own way while we have the chance. Whoever's putting this secret society together, Batman and the Justice League will stop them. Oh no, Ivy. No, they won't. Now we need to listen to the coins and go where they ask us. But can we trust them, Scarecrow? I'm of two minds about it. Of course he is. Riddle me this, then, Two-Face. Are you in, or are you out? I'm in. Fun fact, actually, I think this event was the first appearance of Grid. Well, Grid did not first appear in Forever Evil. The issue, I forgot the Justice League issue it was. It was literally the issue when the Crime Syndicate came to Earth. That's when Grid first showed up. So here we are at the Happy Harbor where the remains of the Justice League Watchtower was crushed. And here you have every single villain in sight. Every single villain. That's every single one. I know there's a lot, but basically I could just go down this whole list and just name them to you guys. You got Monocle, you got Black Adam, Killer Croc, Hector Hammond, Parasite, the Royal Flush Gang, the Rogues, Riddler, Deathstroke, Scarecrow, Penguin, Black Mask, Mr. Freeze, Metallo, Man-Bat. Let's see, who else we got here? Plastique, Mad Hatter, Dr. Hugo Strange, who else is it? Multiplex, Lion Mane, Giganta, Deadshot, Atomic Skull, Harley Quinn, Copperhead, Mammoth, Shimmer, basically the Fearsome Five, Joker's Daughter, Girder, Killer Frost, Two-Face, Gentleman Ghost, and the list goes on and on and on and on. Yes, this event was after Trinity War. You got a whole shebang full of DC villains up in here. It's the League's headquarters. Whoever they are, they must have torn it right out of the sky. No, Ivy, I did. No, Ivy, I did. Despero. What do you think Waller's gonna do when she finds out we join a new team, Deadshot? If she's smart, she'll hide. I told you it was legitimate, Frost. The coin means you've been chosen.
Busy weekend.
But for what, Multiplex? The Joker's here somewhere. He's just wearing someone else's face.
Oh, so you.
Yeah, hello? Sorry about that, guys. I had to get a bottle of water. Anyway, let's continue. The Joker's here somewhere. He's just wearing someone else's face. He's going to start trouble. Bane, that maniac hate structure. If the Joker starts anything, Penguin, I will break him the way Batman should have.
Okay, all right.
I don't like being summoned by humans. Nor I, Grodd, but give them a chance to speak. The chimps here cold. The chimps here cold. The chimps here cold. Stay quiet. Listen to what they have to say. Then we regroup and make our next move. We shouldn't be. It's only a matter of time before the Flash and his friends show up. Oh, come on, guys. Line up. Why is everyone so damn serious, huh? This looks like a party. Who brought the kegs? Don't touch me, trickster. And stop breathing down my neck, monkey. Go ahead. It's been a while since I mounted something new on my wall. Aquaman's trident? It's mine! Wonder Woman's lasso? Superman's cape? I can still taste him all over it. Give it to me, Metallo. There will be no discord among us. This world is ours. And the Justice League is dead. Hell yes, they are. You are alive across the world, Ultraman. Continue. This is Owlman, Superwoman, Power Ring, Deathstorm. I don't like how they're looking at us. Calm yourself. Johnny Quick and Atomica. What is up, y'all? We are the Crime Syndicate. We come from another world. We ruled that world until they turned against us, so we destroyed it. We searched for another world to conquer, and we have chosen this one. We have killed those that stood against us when we arrived. We have killed the Justice League. This is a trick. Back in line, Monocle. If they killed the Justice League. Are you blind, Starro? Look at them. Look at him. He looks exactly like Superman, except he's got a stupid U on his chest. The Justice League isn't dead. They're right here. And Ultraman just blasts his monocle with his heat vision and just dies. Was Deathstorm in the pre-52 Crime Syndicate? No. Deathstorm didn't show up in the pre-52 until, like, the very end. He didn't show up until, like, in the brightest day. Dude, they ain't the Justice League. I say again, this world is now ours. If you pledge your allegiance to us, it can be your world too. Those who question us or fight against us will face the consequences. And here we have the Teen Titans, the new 52 Teen Titans. You don't think the Justice League is really dead, do you, Robin? We're gonna find out. Haul him up, Superwoman. Come here, then. And of course, the Syndicate had Nightwing captured. On your feet, cutie. They've even taken care of Nightwing. Yes, Nightwing. But his real name is Richard Grayson. Oh my god. Dick? Richard Grayson? Who the hell is Richard? You think Owlman would try to protect Grayson, considering this one is a copy of Owlman's former partner, Power Ring, and a weaker one at that. Grayson has many friends in many places he calls home. We know them all. We will hunt down and destroy everything this Richard Grayson cares about. All who would oppose us, you risk not your lives, but the lives of those you cherish. Your family, friends, and neighbors will die while you watch. We'll watch her. All right, Batman, thanks for stopping by. But you are allies, our secret society, our army. We have watched your world. It is a world very different from our own. A world that wastes its time protecting the weak. Your world fights against the most basic rule of evolution, natural selection. The process of the human race has been halted by allowing those who offer society nothing to continue to consume, procreate, and breathe. This place has allowed the inadequate, incompetent, and ignorant to thrive. The destitute are winning, but the war is not over. You are the strongest there are. You were given your power for a reason. Join us, and we will take this world together. Forever evil. It's begun. Now we need to prepare for... Urgh! Ultraman, are you... The sun. I almost forgotten. It stings. It's funny. I thought about that cat over the years, about whether or not I should jumped in after it. That stupid cat caught up in a tree. This is a job for Superman. So where the hell is he? So basically, Ultraman pushes the moon into the sun, creating an eclipse. And let's continue on to part 2. We've always had a rat problem down here, though they aren't very smart. No one's ever invented a better rat trap because there's no need to. That's what the Syndicate are thinking right now. They think they caught all the rats. I mean, not really. Well, he's an alternate, Powers are opposite. Well, not completely the opposite, except weaknesses. The weaknesses is an opposite. Kryptonite makes him stronger. Solar energy makes him weaker. So, I mean, yeah, I guess you could say that does make Ultraman a vampire. All right, Mr. Luthor, is that you? Who's there? My name is Otis, sir. I'm one of your security guards. The lights aren't working. No AC either. There's no power to anything except these screens. It's even on my phone. So basically, we have the Titans that we have here are man, I hate the way they look. You got Red Robin, Superboy, Kid Flash, Solstice, Wonder Girl, and Raven. You know what? I may give the new 52 Teen Titans a read just to see what happens throughout the series, but I just hate the way the costumes look and what they did. New 52 ruined a lot of characters. Whoever they are, they could have really killed the Justice League. Then where are they? Everyone gets suited up. We're going. Going where, Robin? To the Justice League's watchtower to get Nightwing. I don't want to be negative here, but if they killed the Justice League, why would they leave Nightwing alive? Why would they reveal his identity? They were just going to kill him. If there are any other heroes out there that can still fight, they'll be heading to the watchtower to confront this crime syndicate. They are an evil Justice League, Robin. Literally. What's that mean, Raven? Where did they come from? Who cares? If the Justice League lost to these guys, what can the Teen Titans possibly do? We can fight until our dying breath. You sound like Batman, and you need to start acting like Superman instead of Superboy. There's something else you aren't saying, because in the grand scheme, it doesn't really matter, Wonder Girl. But if the world knows that Richard Grayson is Nightwing, it's only a matter of time until someone figures out the rest of us. Isn't it a lovely time of the year? The bats are gone and the crows are here. The abrupt shift in gravity resulting from the eclipse has caused tidal waves, triggered earthquakes, and sent the world into a panic. Without power and communication, the military and law agencies are split between reacting to these disaster zones and confronting our army of supervillains. How the hell did they move the moon? They want the whole city leveled, Cold. Everything. We take the White House and everyone in it. We need to keep the military and law agencies intact to put our own people in charge. What are you talking about, Owlman? We waste everyone, pure, simple, and exhilarating. If you're going to control this world, Johnny, we need an infrastructure to work with. Where is Jaime Reyes? Jaime? Oh, good. Actually, you do make a good question, Tevye. Where was Jaime during this? It sucks that he wasn't part of the Titans at the time. That's how it worked in Gotham. Gotham? Newsflash, Owlman. This isn't Gotham. It's a brand new Earth, and we already control it. Look at all those black spots on Grid's map. And Alfred's secret society is ripping right through anyone dumb enough to put up a fight. So we can stay right here then. We don't have to go outside. You want to hide, Power Ring? What are you still worried about? We got this in the bag, man. All them supervillain sheep are doing the boring work. So let's go play already. We don't have time to play, Johnny. Hey, I always got time to play, Ultraman. It's true, he does. So unclench that indestructible anus and get that cold-turned diamond out of your ass. We're finally on a world we can have some fun again. Johnny, we still have to be ready for... Enough planning and worrying, Ultraman. Enough. I'm not gonna hide and panic like Power Bling over there. Atomica and Johnny Quick are out. Should we go after them? No, Superwoman. Unlike us, those two have been apart for too long. Let them get it. Let them get it out of their system. It's starting to hurt again, Deathstorm. The ring's doing something. I don't feel so good. Power level 78%. Can you get it off now that we're here, Professor? Please. Ah, ah. Let's give it one more week. Since I have freed myself of the weak flesh once called Victor Stone, I am beginning to believe I will soon feel something, what you humans refer to as satisfaction. I've never felt that good. Are you tracking Johnny and Atomica? Yes, their random act of violence and destruction will likely keep any resistance in the area occupied. But to maintain momentum and order, I am cataloging and prioritizing the uprising to eliminate per your requests. The one first requiring your attention is in Kondak. And how is our hitchhiker doing, Alfred? He's still quite drugged up, Ultraman. Meaning he's been quiet for the most part. We should kill him while we have the chance. We might need him, Owlman. To do what? Tear our team apart again? To throw at that thing that came to our Earth. The thing we barely escaped from. It's coming. It's not coming. It couldn't possibly follow us here. I thought you always wanted to be prepared. It did things we never seen before, Thomas. But this man should still die for what he did to us. I agree with Owlman. He lives, Superwoman, and if anyone touches him, they answer to me. Then Grayson stays alive too? What? That pathetic being is a Fasimil, Thomas. That's the deal. He's nothing. And you, Superwoman, never disagree with me in front of him again. Ultraman, we have a problem with a group of thieves called the Rogues. They're refusing to join the others in Central City. Why? I do not know. Tell Deathstorm and Power Ring to take care of it. Power Ring may refuse. Tell him to go or I'll rip out his tongue. I'm heading to Kondak. Watch him, Alfred, closely. Of course, and sir, Ultraman was right. He's not the Richard Grayson that we knew. Ultraman can hear the heartbeat, Owlman. He knows, and it's only a matter of time before he takes a closer look and realizes it's not his. By then, the proper preparation should be in place. Clark shouldn't be a problem for us anymore. I want this world, Thomas. For our child. Superman's gonna get it. Superman's gonna help us, right? Superman's gonna be here any second. He rescued my cousin when Brainiac attacked. He saved my landlady during the imp invasion. He's coming. Superman always... Will you please stop talking? I'm sorry, Mr. Luthor. I talk when I get nervous. Do you ever get nervous? That's a stupid question. Please. No. Subject B0? It's not ready. What is it? 5 years. Damn it. It needs another 5 years. So basically what I mean, subject B0, you could just put, it's wordplay, it's a play on words. You already know what that means. Subject Bizarro. How many are there? 10 from Happy Harbor PD, a dozen from Providence, and another 30 or so from Castle Hill. Turn out the lights. We don't want them to see us coming. They never see us coming, do they, babe? They barely see me, period. I hope you don't mind, but I borrowed your bullets. You can have them back. Bullets melted, and here come the Teen Titans ready to take on Johnny Quick and Atomica. Look, your favorite, babe. Children. What's in there, Mr. Luthor? When I began this process, I knew it would take a decade to properly clone a being from the single cell of Kryptonian blood I collected. But with the power out, the solar panels are dark. The protein fluids are already breaking down. It'll die anyway. It's only been 5 years, but I have no other choice. So Lex opens the container that's holding Bizarro, and he awakes. Oh my god! Calm down, Otis. It's a monster! Creature, can you understand me? I am Lex Luthor. I am your creator and programmer, and you will listen to every word and carry out every command I utter. So let's test this out, creature. Kill him. What? I said kill him. Keep that thing away from me! Damn it! Listen to me! Kill that man right now! Screw you, Luthor! And so Bizarro jumps in to save Lex and just kills Otis right on the spot. Yes, yes, that'll do. Now come, let's get to work. He's tearing through those tanks. We need to save the people inside. God, you're annoyingly sweet. Like sugar-coated sugar. Let go! What is it with you? Your vibrational frequency is way off. When the hell are you from, kid? 'Cause it ain't now. How about we play a little tug of war between centuries, huh? So Johnny does a little vibration against. His name is not Bart. His name is not Bart. His name is not Bart. His name is Bartor. Gosh, I don't know who came up with that name. Anyway, we'll just say, Kid Flash. Fake Kid Flash, if I would say. Kid fake Flash. I hate, oh gosh. So anyway, he does a little vibration on Kid Flash, making him go unstable. And it opens up a time hole, and it's sucking all the Titans away, but to who knows where. Wicked. You made him scream like a girl. Damn, look at that. What happened? I tug on the brat. The future tugged back. Bye-bye, kitties. Huh, I guess they're done. That was so hot. Let's see how much hotter I can get you, babe. Time to find some more good guys. I bought 38 companies to build this. I only need 2 more to complete its arsenal, one of them being Cord Industries. Cord was developing non-lethal weaponry, including a flash gun that was potentially the most powerful mobile solar engine in the world. But for now, I'll have to make do without it. Creature, you're putting that on inside out. No matter, I can't waste any more time. Metropolis is in ruin. The Justice League is dead. Superman is gone. This looks like a job for Lex Luthor. Nice to see Lex wearing his power suit. And now we're in Detroit with Star Labs with Silas Stone and T.O. Morrow. We shouldn't be here, Silas. Star Labs' defense system is offline. Security's gone home to protect their families. And the generator keeping the emergency lights on isn't going to last much longer. We need to go while we still can. We have no idea what's happening out there. Which is exactly why we need to protect the Red Room, Thomas. If the Justice League is really dead, if my son is, we owe it to them to do our part. The Red Room contains the most dangerous technology on Earth, and it's only a matter of time until someone knows that comes knocking on our... Damn you for always being right, Silas. You've been a good friend, Thomas. I've been a terrible friend. Well, you're a good one now. So the door that's keeping them safe, who shows up from behind the door? Batman and Catwoman and a partially broken cyborg. Your son needs you, Dr. Stone. Victor! He's lost a lot. I don't know. WD-40? It wasn't blood. You're alive, Batman. Where are the rest of the Justice League? They didn't make it. And that's the end of part 2. Also, so Superboy died in that awful New 52 Krypton event, and thanks to this event gets replaced by the future Superboy. There were actually two Superboys in the New 52. One was a fake, one was the real one. And the sad thing was, the fake one actually ended up joining the Teen Titans, except they didn't know it was, they didn't know that it was their Superboy. How stupid could they be? Gosh. My goodness. Hold on 1 second, guys. I just want to check something. I guess it probably feels like it was a bad idea to go live today, because it's Friday, some people are out at the moment, but let's continue on. So now we begin a little this is a little flashback scene to what Batman and Catwoman are telling Silas and Tio Mara. Awful superior Spider-Man crap. Man, Tevia, I could see there's a long list of things that really ticks you off in comics. I could see that. It sounded artificial. It sound it sounded like a voice at a drive-through window. Ugh, here we are. The human and the robotic sides of Cyborg split apart. Then a portal opened up and these people walked through. We didn't know where they were from or who they were, but they obviously been planning this invasion for some time, and we were each too busy fighting each other to notice. They looked like the Justice League, only scowling. I mean, for you, Batman, scowling more than usual. Most of the other members of the League were wounded or unconscious, and thanks to the Atom, Superman was already dying from a kryptonite sliver buried in his brain. Their firestorm analog opened up our firestorm, exposing the matrix that binds the two men who form him. It was like staring into the sun. We had gotten Vic clear of the battlefield, but everyone there was pulled towards Firestorm. And then they were gone. So basically, for those who don't know, during during the Trinity War, basically there were 3 Justice League teams and they were fighting each other. And then this forced, to where's Ray? I'm at least happy Cyborg is finally going to team up with Starfire. Ray Palmer was not. Ray Palmer. This is the new 52, Tevia. I don't think the Atom was even there yet. Ray Palmer wasn't even around. Not until like Rebirth. Like seriously, there's a whole fair share of characters in the DC universe that did not appear in the new 52. Some were there, but just probably only there for like a couple of. Probably made like a few cameo appearances. But other than that, the new 52 pretty much they dropped the count of most of their major characters that were in the pre 52. So anyway, back to what I was saying. Ignore that. Basically, you know what? Hold on one moment. Sorry about that. I had to slip away for a quick second. So anyway, like I was saying, oh yeah. So basically, there was a whole lot of here there were 3 Justice League teams. They were all at war with each other, and once the Crime Syndicate showed up, Deathstorm pierced Firestorm open, and every hero was absorbed into Firestorm, and that's pretty much what happened. Or basically, that's where all the Justice League went missing. So if all the other heroes were imprisoned inside the Firestorm Matrix, what happened to Firestorm? That's the million-dollar question, Professor. I'm a doctor, Catwoman, Dr. Thomas Morrow, and I've spent my career studying superhuman science. If the Firestorm Matrix was taxed with that many individual psyches, he'd be completely unstable. If he hasn't detonated yet, he will soon. How did you make it? We escaped into a sewer system with Vic into to a leak safe house. Then we transported to Detroit right before the power went down. Dr. Stone, you saved your son's life. Can you do it again? Oh God. Victor. We can save him again, Silas. The synthetics that flow through his veins have probably kept his brain alive this long, but he no longer has the ability to replenish his supply once the proteins have broken down. We need to get into the operating room and filter his system, though I'm not sure she should be given entry. What, no girls allowed? Do either of you think bringing a well-known thief like Catwoman into a cache of the world's most dangerous weapons is a good idea? I wouldn't have brought Catwoman if I didn't trust her. She comes with us, Thomas. They've even taken care of Nightwing. Yes, Night. They've been replaying that same clip over and over. You haven't se- you haven't seen this, Batman? No. So immediately, once he sees the video of them revealing who Nightwing is, of course, Bruce is pissed off. Really pissed off. I'm sorry, Dr. Stone. If you can stabilize Vic, we need to leave. Leave? It looks pretty safe here. I need to find Nightwing. After they broadcast his identity, this Grayson person is probably already dead. We don't know that. Who is he? He's a friend. And so now Lex and Bizarro are looking, trying to planning a way to take down the Syndicate. And Bizarro is, of course, Bizarro hands Lex a flower, but of course he's too dim-witted to understand. We don't have time to smell flowers. I will speak slower this time so you'll understand. The Crime Syndicate's taken over the thousands of satellites orbiting Earth. However, there are others beyond their reach, insulated from the world, and therefore the Syndicate. I have 26 LexCorp satellites hidden within the asteroid belt and between Mars and Jupiter, filled with data I don't want anyone, including Cyborg, getting into. At any given time, one of them will be within direct sight of Earth. Currently, it's LexCorp Satellite J. My suit doesn't have the compatibility on its own to communicate with it. It requires a dish, so over there. Put the flower down and lift that dish out of the debris. Rrr. Listen to me. This is the only way I can track the Crime Syndicate's movements without their knowing. Also, I noticed something about this event. Batman didn't really care about Tim Drake, Robin, or any of the Bat family except for... Yeah, that too. Well, remember, this is Jeff Johns writing this. So, but basically, this is the new 52. So basically, the characters weren't what they really were that we used to love. That's why Rebirth came and turned it all around. Thank God. Okay, yes, thank you. The world's most powerful mind stuck with the world's most undercooked mind. Ah, good boy. Just put it down so it's facing east. Facing me. This way. As soon as I divert the power into the dish, we risk exposure. I'm going to bypass their signal receiver and process it through my Lex suit. And I prefer to work in silence, creature. Brrr. So close your mouth when you're breathing, won't you? Satellite uplink complete. Welcome back, Mr. Luthor. I'm online and scanning. There. I have the Syndicate's leader locked. Ultraman. So now we are in Kondak, and Ultraman has engaged Black Adam into battle. I have made it my mission on Earth to destroy all those who would enslave it. So you said, Black Adam, yet still here I am. Shazam! Yeah! You're trying to hurt me? With words? No more words from you. And so Ultraman squeezes Black Adam's mouth, preventing him to muffle any more words. Shazam? How silly. Grid? Yes, Ultraman. I need Metallo's location. Sergeant John Corbin, aka Metallo, is currently in combat with military personnel in Towel, Utah. Have a nice day. Ultraman's flight path. He's avoiding flying out of this umbra, the eclipse skating along the penumbra. He's staying out of direct sunlight. Why would he be doing that? Even I can't feel the heat coming off of them. No one can make a move. Let me do the talking. The orders are simple, which is appropriate considering who they've been given to. You rogues were to level the rest of Central City as an example to those who continue to dispute our authority. Why have you failed to complete this task? Because there are hospitals and schools, and the city hasn't been evacuated. Precisely the point. I love how the rogues are a group of villains, but they're villains with morals. That's a good. That shows that shows that they're honorable, and that's what I mostly love about Captain Cold. He's a villain, but he still has rules. I know it's about this event, or Mr. Mind of Doctor Savannah. I don't think Mr. Mind or Doctor Savannah were in this event, not to my knowledge. Nope, there was no mention of the Marvel family at all. I mean, Shazam was in the Trinity War, but after that, all the heroes went missing, and then once Forever Evil was done, that's when Shazam joined the League, and Lex Luthor and Captain Cold joined the League, which is weird, really weird. Don't you move, kid. Put those hands in the air, trickster. I'm not doing anything, Cold. I swear, my mask has been itching all day. Stop looking at me like that. Do you see how he's looking at me? They're going to make a move, Professor. I know it. Power Ring. They're going to try to kill us. So I'm going to kill them first. Okay, so basically, for those who don't know, Power Ring is, the evil version of Green Lantern. And basically, he's the coward. He's chicken. He's basically chicken. The ring, on the other hand, it's pretty much the ring is the one doing most of the controlling. Wizard, we need cover. Get a fog on the streets. The cold. It's quiet at the ring. It doesn't hurt so bad. Bad in power level 15%, you idiot. Fog is up. What now? That trigger happy lantern's power is based on light. Mirror Master may be able to. We can't see you, Captain, but we can hear you. The liquid droplets you suspended in the air are easily transmuted to hydrogen. Therefore, I caution Heatwave and the Trickster against using any incendiary powers or device. And you, Captain Cold, it's time for an experiment. I can see your DNA. Nearly all of you had your DNA rewritten. Somehow you've been fused with your weapons, though I can untangle your maligned genetic code and separate you from your cold gun, leaving you powerless. What'd he do to you? Forget me. We need to regroup. Need an exit out of here. That window, Scudder. I got our escape route open. Let's go. You're not going anywhere. I find it nice that it was Deathstorm that kind of stopped the Captain Cold from having powers again, because I'm so used to Captain Cold seeing him with his cold gun. That's what I always enjoy. Cold, you there, pal? Over here. Scudder, where are you? I'm not sure. When the window was shattered, the pathways crossed. We were separated. Whatever the skull-faced freak did to your powers, we're on the fritz. I can't transport us back to Central City. I can't activate the mirror portals. My powers dialed back to zero. I'm unarmed. Not to mention I could use some ice for my damn head. I'm gonna need an appliance store in 32 minutes to fix that. You might not be able to jump through reflections right now, but you can obviously see through them. So take a peek around me, Scudder. Are the Syndicate on my ass, or do I have the time to save it? I don't see them, at least not yet. But I do see someone else, Cold, and I think he's with Superman. What? Show me. Yeah. Yeah, that sure as hell isn't Superman. Rah! No! I told you to churn the water, not burn it. Urgh. But what Lex Luthor doesn't know, Bizarro was attacking the water because he saw something, and that something in the water was none other than Black Manta. Black Manta. And Black Manta has Black Adam with him as well. Ultraman left him for dead. So what are you doing with him? The Syndicate killed Aquaman. They took the only thing I wanted from me. So I'm gonna take everything from them. Lex? Lex Luthor? Captain Cold. If I know anything about you, I know you refuse to join the Syndicate's society. And you're here to argue that? No, I also know you don't like what's going on any more than I do. Though maybe for different reasons. The Rogues and I got orders to decimate our home turf. We said no. The Syndicate tried to fry us. Rrr. What is that thing? A clone of Superman that will tie your intestines around your neck if I ask it to. Did he do that to Black Adam? No, Ultraman did. Then I hope Ultraman's far away from here. Hope, Captain? Hope is meaningless now. Hope won't save the world. But maybe together, we can. And so that starts the beginning of, I would say, excellent team up. Because now you got Bizarro, Captain Cold, Black Manta, Lex Luthor, and Black Adam together at the moment. 5 awesome supervillains right together at the moment. So now let's move on to part 4. During New 52, and fun fact, Bizarro actually showed up 3 times within this universe during New 52 and then Rebirth. Yeah, 3 times. It's just... Gosh, it's crazy. I wonder what was going through their minds when they were going through the New 52 and realized, us fans, well, I know DC noticed that sales for comics were going down and people missed their old characters and the way they used to act. I know I did. So I wonder what made them decide to change. But anywho, on to part 4. And we open up with Batman and Catwoman. I'll admit it. I've imagined a scenario involving you, me, and a blindfold before Batman, but it didn't include walking in the cold for hours or the stench of stale water. Oh, I know my best guess because of the failure of the DCU. Ah, yes, the DCU. That for sure was a mess. I don't know what they were thinking with that. I know a Batman Beyond comic where Tim Drake was Batman Beyond. As much as I love Tim is not suited for the Batman Beyond role. He's not. No. What else they had? They had a Bizarro miniseries. They had a Batmite miniseries. They actually gave Martian Manhunter a series, but it was short. It didn't last that long. It was nice, but it didn't last that long at all. Starfire had her own comic. Even it was good that they changed her suit because oh my gosh, Starfire looked disgusting in the New 52. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I'm taking you to someplace few people have been, Catwoman. The less you know about it, its exact location, the better. The better for you? For you, Selina. There are secrets about me you're safer not knowing. I hope that's not always true. It has to be. Wow. Nice bachelor pad. So basically, Bruce took Selina to the Batcave. Yes, Mech, Batman, Powerless, Superman, and whatever they did to Wonder Woman. I did not read any New 52 Wonder Woman comics, to be honest, guys. I did not. Because I wasn't that big of a Wonder Woman fan. The first time I started reading Wonder Woman comics was when Rebirth started. Justice League of America was also during DCU, written by Brian Hitch. Ugh. The least I hear about that, the better. So this cave is where you spend your days putting your dirty laundry on display? I remember the one with the capsules on the belt when Robin first came on the scene. Back then, I thought for a second you might actually enjoy being Batman. My mistake. The computers under Syndicate's control, the Batmobiles are useless, and my steam-powered motorcycle has seen better days. We're going to need a different means of transportation. I'm sorry. You think I care about cars or costumes or that giant dinosaur? Which is beyond ridiculous, by the way. I care about you. The Justice League might be dead, the world's been taken over by some evil Fasimals. We're as close to the last man and woman on Earth as we can get, and you still won't talk to me about anything except the plan. People who get close to me get hurt. That's what happened with Nightwing. The Crime Syndicate exposed his true identity to the world. And now, even if I do bring him home alive, Richard Grayson's life has been destroyed. Unless you force Richard Grayson to become Nightwing, this isn't your fault. I trained Richard Grayson to become Robin, Selina, and after I drove him away, he became Nightwing. So this is my fault. What is all this? Something else I'm not proud of. Someone needed to have a contingency plan to take on the Justice League in case things ever got out of control. So, is there a box for me too? Okay, so hold up. Batman has a contingency box for every single leaguer that, in case, the league ever went rogue. You could see, let me zoom in for you guys. I don't know why he had one for Cyborg. Anyway, he had one for Superman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, Aquaman, Flash, and Cyborg. I don't know why. Well, we'll see why. Let's Kryptonite. Yes, but it's not the only ring I have. I recovered this after Sinestro's core attacked Earth. It doesn't have. Here's another continuity problem. This is a big continuity problem right here. Batman has a Sinestro core ring, and he said when the Sinestro core attacked the Earth. That was the Sinestro Corpse War event. That was back in the pre-52. So how the heck does Batman still have a Sinestro Corpse ring? How? Just how? This is weird. It doesn't have much of a charge left, but it could be effective against Power Ring. What the heck is this? A lightning rod from the future. It might slow Johnny Quick down, providing he taps into the same extra-dimensional energy the Flash does. I'm not sure if this mother box will do anything to stop Grid, but it might be able to provide us transport if I can figure out how to activate it. Oh, so we had a mother box for Cyborg. Interesting. Don't bother with that one. The Syndicate's Aquaman didn't survive the trip here. What's in that box is otherwise useless. And the last one is 7, and the last one is even more useless, Batman. It's empty. Like Atomica, we'll have to improvise on Superwoman and Owlman. It'll be ironic, won't it, if your paranoia against your friends actually helps save the world? But what if this junk can't? It has to, Catwoman. If we don't stop the Syndicate, who will? So now the villains are in a warehouse. Lex is trying to revive Black Lightning. Why did I say Black Lightning? Black Adam. Gosh, why did I say that? Oh my gosh. For God's sake, will you get the shock treatment or rest, Luthor? I'm trying to concentrate. You're barely graduated high school, Snart, and yet you're capable of fabricating a weaponized cold engine? When I first got hold of the cold gun, and yeah, I stole the engine and its plans. I spent 2 months taking it apart and putting it back together, until I could do it with my eyes closed. A cold gun is no use to us. If the Syndicate have a speedster, my gun's going to be more useful than you, Manta. Your gun will make them numb. I don't want them to be numb. You have issues. I studied the Syndicate enough to know that even the most powerful of them has a weakness. As Op, also know Wally West Flash with an even. Tevia, basically, as much as you hate the new 52, you should know there's a whole wallop of characters that we know and love were not in this event. So, as much as we've been self-absorbed by Rebirth, We put the New 52 to rest. The New 52 it's dead. It's gone. Like never to be talked about ever again. Ever. I've studied the Syndicate enough to know that even the most powerful of them has a weakness. As opposite as he is in action to Superman, Ultraman's biology also appears to be reversed from the Man of Steel's. Ultraman has been consuming kryptonite to fuel his powers and avoid direct sunlight, meaning he can be hurt. So Black Adam awakes, but his speech, though, it's muffled because, Ultraman squeezes his mouth. I think that means Black Adam's in. And so am I. Looks like we're back in business, Luthor. No, Cold. Not quite yet. Stand aside, and I'll let you live, soldiers. I'm only here for General Lane. Lane took my heart, so I want his. Metallo, huh? Oh, it's you. You had me worried. For a second, I thought Superman was... So Ultraman he finds Metallo, punches him, and rips his kryptonite heart out. The only thing that's keeping him alive to function. I haven't seen you like this before, Ultraman. Weak. Careful with that tongue, Superwoman. You know I never am. How many more scraps of kryptonite are you going to hungrily chase down before your supply runs dry? I have consumed enough for the inevitable confrontation with the alien being that laid waste to our world. It isn't coming, Ultraman. We need to stop being so defensive and get offensive. We focus on righting this world of those who question our rule and prepare for another arrival. I just realized something. Where was Red Hood and his outlook? Tevia, like I said, there's a whole big list of characters. Or better yet, make a good question. Because I remember there's a story arc in Red Hood the Outlaws. I didn't read it. There was a moment where they were off-world at the time. So maybe Jason, Starfire, and Arslan, they were off-world at the moment. The Syndicate came here. Can you hear it? A heartbeat. When were you going to tell me you were pregnant? As soon as we were someplace safe and alone. Your lasso submission won't affect me, Lois. Oh, I know that. I'm only trying to warn you. You need to watch Owlman. Closer than usual. Why? I just left the satellite. I overheard Owlman talking to Nightwing. The world you knew both personally and globally is forever gone. Like me, Richard, you need to start over. I'm offering you that chance. Owlman is planning against us, Clark. He's trying to build his own team, including Nightwing, to challenge you and me. He's going to betray us. You need to stay strong for our child. I stay strong for me. No one else. Power levels low. Recharge necessary. Oh no, no. I won't do it. Recharge necessary, you idiot. Look at this mess. Your overreaction against the rogues had made this task more difficult, Power Ring. Thanks to Mirror Master, the rogues travel through a web of refractionary light that connects the visual plane. Deathstorm, and now Ultraman is calling. Don't answer it! Ultraman, I'm sorry to report that our situation with the rogues has escalated. Don't tell them it was my fault. They separated and are on the run. Get back to the lab, Professor Stein. Your sole mission moving forward is to unlock Firestone's ability to transmute elements into kryptonite. An ability you should be ashamed for lacking. I am, but what of the rogues? Power Ring can deal with Captain Cold himself. Myself? But Ultraman, go after them alone? I don't like to be left alone with the ring, especially when it needs to be charged. Ultraman, are you still there? Deathstorm, wait! Please don't leave me! For Satan's sake, Power Ring, beg the ring to grow you some balls or green fire and get hunting. Grid! Grid, it's Power Ring! I can see and hear that, Power Ring. I request that you disconnect your ring from my systems. You are rendering me blind. Ultraman wanted me to get some backup, so tell Johnny Quick and Atomica to come meet me in Central City right away! Johnny Quick and Atomica are already in battle with the Doom Patrol. Then you have to come! Ultraman said so! That is incorrect. Per Ultraman's instructions, I am to maintain the power and communication system. Well, someone else has to be out there. Who will help me? There is. I've sent them en route. Have a nice day. You too, you stupid robot. Stay quiet and stay hidden. I don't hide, Luther. This signs weakness. I realize you have an opinion on how we go about confronting the Syndicate, Adam, and I am assuming you're complaining about our current plan of action. But the last time you took them head on, your jaw was crushed. I want that. I want what you want, but to do this properly, we need the element of surprise, and we need to be absolutely prepared. Grunt if you agree or disagree. There's an old sewer tunnel cut off from the others. It will lead us right under the storage facility. What is it, creature? Does that thing have a name? It has a label called Subject B0. Well, Luthor, I think old B0's afraid of the dark. Leave that monster behind. We don't need him. There's nothing to be afraid of, creature. Come on, Luthor! You go or stay. It doesn't matter. When I was young like you, I suppose I wasn't afraid of the dark, but I was afraid of something. I was 17 when my sister grew ill, and there was nothing anyone could do for her, except I believed. Me. I thought I could save her, but I didn't try. I was afraid to fail. I was afraid to fail the only person in my life that ever meant anything to me. So instead of walking into the unknown, I didn't do anything. She died later that year. I never again let that fear of failure stop me. What am I even wasting my breath for? You're a monster. A mindless monster. Brr. Bizarro. Try. Wayne Enterprises is directly above us. Then what are we waiting for? Adam, Bizarro, make a door upstairs, won't you? Crap! Someone beat us here. Uh, and so the villains get into Wayne Enterprises, but they run into Batman and Catwoman. Uh-oh. Batman, Luthor. Get behind me! Only because you asked nicely. You said you could activate that box thingy and teleport us wherever we need to go, and we need to go away from here. Before we need to turn it on. That's why we're at Wayne Enterprises, Selena. But what the hell is Luthor doing here? I thought Bats and company were dead, Luthor. Does that mean Superman's out there too? No. No, Superman's dead. He has to be. Found you! Beware my power! So, Power Ring shows up with a couple of other villains to help back him up. Deathstroke, shoot any of them that stand up. That's what I'm here to do. But it's that... Oh, no. He's alive? Batman's alive? Kill Batman! Kill him quick! What do? We fight fire with fire, Catwoman. So Batman takes the Sinestro ring that he has and puts it on. Everyone stay in the green light. Shadow Thief can't. Green light, Luthor? All I see is yellow. What the hell is Batman wearing? Beware your power. Time to beware mine. No! Stop it! Warning, power levels approaching 0. Snakes eat bats. Ugh. I got it. Yes, the rest of the Syndicate will see me differently after this because this is finally it. This is my moment. Look at this stupid thing. A yellow ring? You can't hurt me with this. A yellow ring cannot hurt you. I beg to differ. Who comes up at the right moment? Then Sinestro. Okay. You got a fair share of some of my favorite DC villains coming up together at this moment. And I love this. So now we're at part 5. The one good thing we got out of DC was Superman, Lois, and Clark, which was amazing. Gave us back our Superman and Lois. Yeah, I didn't read Lois and Clark, but I heard good things about it. I don't know the reason there was a reason why I didn't read it. I forgot because it was I felt because it was still under the New 52 imprint, and I hated the New 52. Gosh, all this talking. Whew. All right, next. Leave me alone! Who are you anyway? Gotta get away. Gotta get away. I get paid for every head we roll, so off with them. It was, but technically speaking, it was after conversion. Yeah, and plus another thing, I didn't read conversions either, so there's that. Friends of yours, Luthor? No. Why don't I believe you? I wouldn't expect you to. Though you do realize, Batman, I just saved your life. Don't flatter yourself. Oh God. Power levels low, you pathetic freak. Shh! Charge me! Shut up! Charge me, slave. Shut up before he hears. Ah! Oh no! Stop screaming. You're going to get us both killed. He is Sinestro of the planet Korrigar, and he has feared many throughout this universe. But if you can incapacitate him, a being like this one, you could finally make a name for yourself. Aren't you sick of being frightened? Of course. So show them you won't take it no more. What? Stop being a coward. I'm going to make you more powerful than him. Just wish it. I do wish. I wish I was the most powerful of them all. I'm tired of being afraid. What up? Wait, who was this talking? Oh, Catwoman. Why don't you pick on someone your own size, Giganta, who's not going to be one of us? Choosing to side against the Syndicate, Catwoman? You're thinking small. The Justice League is dead. The world is ours. Nap time's over, Black Adam. You aren't going to let a girl knock you down, are you? They say your enemy's enemy is your friend. This story is better than the DCEU. Huh. Are you going to help me or what? What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? So this is so funny. So Catwoman was basically mocking Black Adam, and Black Adam got so pissed he punches Giganta out a window. You should have pledged your loyalty to the Crime Syndicate, Cold. They didn't earn my loyalty. You're gonna die. No, Shadow Thief. They are. Every last one of them. You make a good rogue, Manta. Like life, this alliance is temporary, Captain Cold. You're a real downer, you know that? Yes! Get clear so I can get another shot. I can handle Copperhead. Don't try to earn favor, Luthor. As soon as I'm through with them, I'll be setting my sights on you. You'll have to get in line, Batman. Don't move, Cue-Ball. You spent billions on this suit of armor, but you leave out the helmet. I'm guessing because you can't stand the thought of people not knowing it's you. You're a strange creature, are you not? You look like Hal Jordan, yet it's apparent on every level you are not him, or a Green Lantern of any kind. You kill me, Deathstroke, and nothing stops the Syndicate. That's the idea, Luthor. I'm not a green anything. I'm powering, and I'm tired of being pushed around. What do you think is going to happen if these super doppelgangers actually take over our world, Slade? There will be no more need for mercenaries on a planet full of them. The hunt will be over. And I know as well as you're nothing without the hunt. The Syndicate is bad for business, mind and yours. Enough of this, enough of you. I can't breathe. Help! Stop whining and fight, you freak. Blow Luthor's big brain out already, Slade. I'll swallow what's left as soon as I'll deal with Batman. Change of plans, Snake Man. So Slade turns on Copperhead and just, kills him. Wait! And Sinestro cuts off Power Ring's arm, with the ring still attached. Host irredeemable. Damaged. Scanning for new host. Scanning this awful place. The ring, it's finally gone. Thank you. You're welcome. And Sinestro just, first of all, Power Ring thanks Sinestro for getting the ring off him, and Sinestro just kills him with no mercy. All right. Yes, Bizarro. Blockbuster was bad. You're a good boy. And you're going to write me a big fat check if we get through this, Luthor. Come now, Slade. It's only a matter of when. The kryptonite ring. It's not here. Because he has it. If grid security feeds are to be trusted, Batman and Catwoman were here. Batman's alive? I'm not surprised. We Waynes tend to survive. Actually, statistically speaking, it's quite the opposite, isn't it, Thomas? Waynes tend to die. Now, what the hell are you doing here, following us? I came here to learn about Bruce Wayne's parents, to see why he would dedicate his life to their deaths. Not everything is weaker on this world, Ultraman. And that kryptonite ring is the last remaining kryptonite on this planet, isn't it? That's why you have Deathstorm back at the Watchtower working overtime on Firestorm. Owlman, Ultraman, Superwoman. What is it, Grid? Power Ring is dead. That idiot? What happened? It occurred out of my purview, Superwoman, but his death is not what you should be concerned about. When his ring left his body, it reset itself in search for a new owner, releasing a pulse of energy, one that could be sensed across the multiverse. Disappeared in the sky over the coast of Maine just a second ago. Put me through to the rest of the Syndicate, Grid. We need to regroup now. Before you pull out another batarang, Batman, consider this. There's no need for us to fight because all of us want the same thing. And what's that, Luthor? We want the Crime Syndicate eradicated. I want them taken in alive. Maybe we could strongly suggest it? You know, Batman's not so scary in the light. I mean, ever. You think we're playing by your rules, Batman? This isn't your game anymore. It's ours. And we don't take prisoners. A minute ago you were trying to kill us, Slade. Now you're siding with us? Your request to bring them in alive comes a little too late anyway, Batman. The Green Lantern Pretender is dead. And the next time you attempt to activate one of my rings, please don't resist it. It leaves the ring and yourself vulnerable. Sinestro. If you allowed yourself to fully embrace fear, you would have the power you desperately crave. Ironically, the power you're afraid of having. What a wonderful yellow lantern you would have made. Sinestro, we could use your help. Help, Luthor? Earth's under attack by a parallel universe, and I'm to care why? I only came here to retrieve the yellow ring, which that coward somehow destroyed. But Green Lantern isn't here. Of course he isn't. He's off trying to lead a corps he has no business leading. True leaders don't poll their lanterns and tally votes. They take responsibility for the hard decisions they make. They put the burden on their shoulders. You speak like a leader. Black Adam's right. You're the kind of leader Earth needs right now. Imagine what a lesson it would be once Green Lantern learns you did what he couldn't. Help me lead us to victory, Sinestro. No, this is a search and rescue mission first. Richard Grayson? Yes, Luthor. Once Nightwing's safe, we take down the Syndicate. But all of you are going to work with the parameters I set and follow the orders I give. If we're working together, I'm in charge. Hey, Blackwing, sorry I'm late. I'm cooking right now. That's okay, Layla. That's okay. Speaking of forever, I'm just wondering, where's Damian Wayne Robin during this? I don't know. Tevia, you could. I know there's a long list of characters that you're asking. I don't know who knows where Damian Wayne is. Who knows? I'm pretty sure Red Hood was probably off-world at this point. The Titans got sent into the future. There's a whole lot of missing characters at this point. So Who knows where they are? Anyway, Batman, I think they're in charge. So Powering's ring went to find a new host. Who is it? That doesn't matter right now, Johnny. But if Deathstorm can track the energy trail, Johnny and I can go find them. Yeah, we can see what sorry sack got stuck with the curse this time. As intrigued as I am myself about what that ring actually does to a human body over time, my experiments are going to have to wait. Everything we're doing on this earth is, look, up in the sky. I told you I was right, Deathstorm. I told all of you. The creature that destroyed our world has found us. What I miss, what I meant. Oh, Batman, you came back. Batman, you came back. Well, basically, what you miss. It's a. I went through 5 parts of the story already. 5 parts, and we're on to the final 2. So basically, what you miss. Crime Syndicate came to our Earth, supposedly killed the Justice League. Batman and Catwoman were still alive. Cybernetic pieces came off. The Crime Syndicate broke out every single supervillain on Earth. They formed the Secret Society. Lex Luthor woke Bizarro up to have some help. Some villains, kind of sided off with the Secret Society. So Black Adam, Captain Cold, Black Manta, Lex Luthor are now all working together at the moment at time. And then later on, the story kept progressing. Ultraman fought Black Adam. Ultraman broke Black Adam's jaw, so Black Adam can barely speak. And so Batman pulled out a Sinestro Corpse ring that he had lying around to fight off Power Ring, who is the alternate version of Green Lantern. And Power Ring destroyed it. And then Sinestro came to the rescue. Sinestro killed Power Ring by cutting off his arm and then, burning him into bits. And then Deathstroke came with other villains to stop Lex Luthor and the other villains. But Deathstroke changed his mind and decided to side with Lex. So now we have Batman and Catwoman, the only heroes in the story. You have Lex Luthor, Sinestro, Black Manta, Black Adam, Bizarro, Captain Cold, and Deathstroke all working together. That's a good lineup. That's a good supervillain lineup, if you ask me. That's a really good lineup. I would definitely read a comic about. I would definitely read a series about that. I would definitely read that. So I'm just checking to see if and I thought Identity Crisis was crazy. Layla, you're funny. Trust me, there's a lot of stories more crazier than Infinite Crisis. I mean Identity Crisis. Infinite Crisis is just like insane. And I do recommend that you check out my Infinite Crisis live read. Oh my, I'll talk about that later when I finish. Oh my gosh. I'm jumping the rails here. But we're almost done, guys. We got the last 2 parts. The League satellite has crashed on the beach 3 miles ahead. We use the mother box to boom any closer, and the watchtower sensors will register the energy distortion and alert the Syndicate. Future's End is more. Future's End is crap. I can't read Future's End. Future's End is crappy. Nah, Final Crisis equals infinite insane. I have yet to read Final Crisis. I need to buy that book. I'm tired of always being right. And what are you right about this time, Luthor? The fact is, Batman, there wasn't a single occurrence of metahuman violence or extraterrestrial or interdimensional incursion until you all showed up. And then when we needed you most, your league was infiltrated and manipulated into unleashing these malevolent doppelgangers from beyond. You failed to stop yourselves on every metaphorical and literal level, which is why we're going to have to do it. Can we at least get out of the damn rain? Don't think this is going to earn you any favor with me, Luthor. Maybe you shouldn't antagonize them anymore. Whose side are you on? the sight of us surviving this, and you owe me a dinner and a movie if we do. Let's get to the water. We move in like Manta suggested. It looks like the sky is bleeding. It's coming, Johnny. Paranoid much, Ultraman? Yeah, so maybe the thing did sense Power Ring's power failure, so what? If that creature really got a lock on us, he'd be here by now. The ring is still out there, Atomica, and still potentially acting as a beacon. We need to find it and destroy it. Suitable host located. And we need to seal this crack in the sky. Can you do that, Deathstorm? I had to absorb an inordinate amount of life energy to attempt something as complicated as that. But yes, providing this is our Destructor's only attempt at breaking through the multiverse. I can heal this dimensional incision. Master Thomas, sir? Go ahead, Alfred. Don't unlock the Syndicate, but you need to come back to the Watchtower right away. What is it? I told Grid you wanted Richard Grayson protected, but you need to see. You need to see what they've done to Nightwing. It's quiet. Rrr. What's B0 about? Did they spot us? No one home. Since when did your monster start talking, Luthor? And in the category of things that matter, the Crime Syndicate's not here. Where are they? Maybe after Sinestro whacked their wannabe lantern, the Syndicate got spooked and took off. Ultraman wouldn't run. Ultraman would not run. Curious how emotionally reversed their powering was to Hal Jordan in every way, yet their Superman seems as driven as the Kryptonian you spend your life chasing, Luthor. I don't chase Superman, Sinestro. Your perception of me is mistaken. Never. Ring. Locate vibrational anomalies, specifically the Syndicate members. Searching. Anomalies located. 6 heartbeats of abnormal vibrational frequency, currently 142 miles north. 2 located in the structure ahead. That's 8. Without powering, there should only be 7 of them left, assuming that robot thing doesn't have a heartbeat. So is there still one we haven't met? There's a manual shut off to the security systems I put in. I could program it to loop the video feeds for 1 minute before cutting the lines. That gives us a 60-second window before they know we're inside. Owlman was insistent that Nightwing was to be left alone, Grid. Yes, your master was very clear, and Richard Grayson remains unharmed. But Ultraman was also insistent. He wanted Nightwing secure beyond a simple lock and chain. Why would you design your security system with a manual override, Batman? Unless, of course, you thought you might have to take on the Justice League yourself one day. Batman? Where's he going? I'll take care of him, Cold. You all split up and find Syndicate members and kill them. Oh my god. Well, Batman, you found Nightwing. So they found Nightwing, and he's stripped up, and something is attached to his heart. I demand you. What now? The localized security cameras are out. How? Someone is here. Owlman, the Watchtower has been infiltrated. You need to get to Nightwing and keep him safe until I get there. We'll deal with Ultraman later. But Master Thomas, if I could free Nightwing from whatever Grid's done, the prisoner... I don't care about our prisoner, Alfred. But if he's somehow freed, protect Richard Grayson. I'm very sorry, sir. I am truly am. But for this one time, I need to disobey you. Alfred! You have already lost nearly everything, Thomas. If he gets loose, you'll lose your life too. And so Black Manta comes in and kills the Alfred counterpart. So that's one person down. They all die. Yeah, well, get them all, Manta. But is that one of them? Basically, what they're referring to is there's someone still. The Syndicate brought someone, tied them up, had a bag over their head, still, tied up to a chair. Dick, everything's gonna be all right. I'm here. Batman? I'm sorry I shut you out. All of you. I didn't want you getting hurt. I'm going to get you out of this. No, you need to leave. You need to go. And soon a door, closes, and a bomb starts ticking. Well, not a bomb, more like a timer. And a heartbeat monitor starts going. What is that? It's a countdown. This isn't just a fancy pair of handcuffs, Batwoman. It's a bomb. Warning. Unstable nuclear energy source directly below. Unstable nuclear energy source? What's it talking about? Ring? Terrestrial metahuman known as Firestorm. So what's he doing here? Vibrational warning. Imminent threat. 6 abnormal vibrational frequencies reading rapidly approaching. Does that mean what I think it does? Hey, honey, we're home! So the Syndicate ambushes them. Johnny, Atomica, I can hear others outside. We're on it, Ultra Bro. Sinestro, I want Ultraman. Relax now, Ring Wielder. Submit your will to me. Yes, we will see about that. Owlman, where are you going? You don't understand. I'm going to disarm it and get you out of here, Dick. The door, the walls, why can't we break through them? The cell was designed to hold Doomsday, Luthor. Is the countdown monitoring his heart? Yes. Why? The detonator, it's hooked into it. Batman, the bomb. It only disarms if my heart stops. So basically, a bomb is hooked to Dick Grayson's heart, which is crazy. I die, or we all die. Who is he? So Black Manta decides to unmask the capture that the Syndicate had, and it's this guy. We don't know who he is. I think he's trying to tell us. Boys, do not touch. Look, they killed the outsider. I did. Who the hell are you, Bad Helmet Man? And that was rhetorical. Please, listen to me. You still have time to get yourselves out of here. I am not leaving you, Dick. I'm not abandoning you. You aren't, Bruce. We never have. The only way we're getting out of here is together. No, the wires. Every time I disconnect a relay, it fixes itself. Then there's only one way to disarm this bomb, Batman. Luthor attacks Batman from behind. What the hell are you doing, Luthor? I'm making an executive decision, Catwoman. I'm saving our lives by ending this. So Lex walks up to Dick and puts his hand over Dick's mouth. I'm sorry, Mr. Grayson. How you doing, baby? I'm trying to find a way into this one's bloodstream. You know, clog his heart or puncture his lung from the inside out. But his suit's watertight, even on a microscopic level. It's completely sealed. There must be a tear or a pinhole in it somewhere. You'll find it. You always do. You know, Snart, I killed you on my own world, too. You were a cop. Though you didn't have a lame-ass freeze gun. It's not a freeze gun, Skid Mark. It's a cold gun. Same difference. No, it's not. A lot of us guys shoot ice, but I don't freeze things. I eliminate movement altogether. I stop atoms cold. I'm a man and mastered absolute zero, which absolutely doesn't matter if you don't have your finger on the trigger. Nah. Jingle bells. Batman smells. Voice trigger activated. So Cold had a voice command to his cold gun, and he freezes Johnny Quick's leg, and he kicks it by breaking the ice. You think that hurts? Wait until it thaws out. See, the Flash and I got mutual respect. That's the difference between you and him, besides having 2 legs. Johnny! Luthor! Luthor, you hurt him and I'll kill you. Look at him, Atomica, your precious speed demon. He'll never run again. You took the tape off of him. Are you insane? Put it back on. Shut him up. We need to find Ultraman. It's the only way to save us, It's the only way to save us, Batman. Massa! I just thought of Junie B. Jones. Dick! The Dark Lightning. He's free. The prisoner is free. And so, as and so, Lex didn't kill Dick. He didn't kill him. He just stopped his heart. And that was the only way to stop the bomb. Atomica, baby, I'm gonna get us out of here fast. Oh, Johnny, my boy, you're not going anywhere. Please, Batman, wait, you murderer! No more running, Johnny. You evil boy. I have this under control. Grayson, your life is over, and your power is mine. Like so many of the Syndicate members before you. Who are you? It's not too late, you idiot. You idiots. I am going to kill every single one of you, and Alexander Luthor shall be the most powerful hero the world has ever seen. So basically, this is Alexander Luthor from Earth 3. The other, I guess you could say evil version of Lex Luthor, perhaps? I don't know. He wasn't on nobody's side anyway. And now we're on to part 7, the final part of the story. We're almost done, guys. Hold up 1 second. How long was this final part? I'm just checking something real quick. What? Okay, because I'm wondering, like, why does this final part look like it's longer than it's supposed to be? Alright, let's begin. You murdered Nightwing. Batman, Luthor killed Dick, Selina. You said this lightning rod was from the future. Maybe we could use it to save him or something. I don't know. Yeah. I saw the dark lightning. The lightning was called down to the watchtower. That means those fools. They let him speak. You are armed with a gun, and you in the helmet are wearing an air tank. Are you both human? Last time we checked, then you are useless to me. Alexander Luthor is free. If I hadn't stopped Grayson's heart, this murder machine would have detonated and we all would have died. I had to make a choice, Batman. I made a flat line. A what? A drug that paralyzes the cardiac muscles surrounding the heart. And if this boy's heart doesn't get a shot of adrenaline right this very second, he's going to stay dead. Dick? Batman? I told you I had it under control. There was no need to worry. What are you doing? Get off! Get off! You and Bizarro are so cute together, Lexi. Uh-oh. Grid? No, Batman. Grid had a bad day. Cyborg is back. So this Cyborg defeated Grid off screen. Basically, there was a lot of tie-ins to this event. So Cyborg, defeated Grid in a Justice League issue. I'll gloat later, but right now we need to move. It's only a matter of time before the Syndicate realizes Grid's down and out. The last time we saw you, you were a few arms and a leg body of short of a body, and you weren't working alongside Luthor and Lex. That thing. Put the head down. Put it down and give me the rod. What happened to Grid? We could bring each other up to speed on the way to the sub-level, like Nightwing. It's where they're holding Firestorm. The rest of the Justice League are still trapped inside him. Yes, you go rescue your friends who caused this mess while we do the heavy lifting and take on the Syndicate. I'm glad we agreed, Luthor. I was being sarcastic. Did you honestly give Nightwing a pill to stop his heart, or did you decide to bring him back after Batman flipped? Does it really matter? Batman, good luck. Good luck, Luthor. Pretty much, they shake hands. Batman gives Lex the kryptonite ring just in case, Not all the tie-ins were pointless. It all fitted into the story. Basically, the Justice League tie-ins did help move the story along because we went through like how many months without the Justice League? Yeah, the Metal Men were never mentioned because the Metal Men died. They got killed. Alexander Luthor is free, Ultraman. Yes, Deathstorm. And he called down the lightning of Masaz, meaning he is once again channeling the power of the Syndicate members he slaughtered. How do we stop him? The Teen Titans tie-ins did nothing. Wait. Yeah, you forgot. The Metal Men came. Cyborg was looking for William Magnus, and he needed that. William Magnus told Cyborg that the only way that could give him an edge were the Metal Men. The Metal Men were the came around. They were, they helped Cyborg out. I think it was around a time. I'm trying to remember. I remember the issue. The Metal Men died fighting Chemo, and that's it. Basically the Metal Men sacrificed themselves, and then that was it. We need to get Alexander under control and force him to change back. Superwoman's lasso of submission. It might be able to break Alexander's will, but Superwoman isn't here. Is she with Owlman? I do not know. Alfred. No, I'm not with Owlman. I'm right where I should be. Alongside the father of my unborn child. Our unborn child. Oh my gosh. Superwoman is such a snake. She's very tricky to understand. First, she's basically, I'm thinking, she's in love with Owlman, and then, she's in love with Ultraman. But no, she's really in love. Her husband is basically Alexander Luthor. I don't understand this woman. Lois, you traitorous witch. Why? Because Alex is stronger than you, Clark. That's a stupid reason. And my child must be protected at all costs. What happened to you, Vic? I lured Grid out of the watchtower, connected with his AI, and took control of his systems before I shut him down. I crossed paths with Steve Trevor. He's been in communication with Martian Manhunter. Oh, so Jean was mentioned throughout this entire event. And Jean is inside Firestorm with the rest of the League. I don't know if we got an origin of Superwoman. We did get an origin of Owlman, but not Superwoman. Manhunter told Trevor that Firestorm's psychic bond could be broken by someone with a strong emotional tie to Wonder Woman, using this, her lasso of truth cyborg, which is why you know what I'm saying is legit, Catwoman. Trevor had it. Where is Trevor? Unconscious thanks to the Syndicate's secret society, but he's safe. There are heroes out there, ones I've never been heard of, who have risen up to fight. You should see it. Inspiring, truly, but back to freeing the Justice League. You said someone with a strong emotional tie to Wonder Woman? Steve's still in love with Diana, which is why Manhunter knew he could connect with her. How are we supposed to help Firestorm before he goes boom? And takes us with him? I should have killed you, Luthor, but you were still worried about being that ravaged on our Earth, Ultraman. I'll destroy it as soon as I kill you, all of you. The Syndicate ran away from us. Why? Look, Sinestro, in the sky. Who's that with Ultraman? It ain't no good guy, Deathstroke. He needs to die, too, Cold. Who does, Manta? Welcome back to the party, Luthor. Rrr. You were stronger than me. But that was before Johnny Quick, before Hawkwing, before Will Baston. I'm still stronger than you. I call upon the strength of those I've slain. Take a nap, Ultraman. I'll be back for you once I've absorbed the powers of your teammates. You manipulated us all into bringing Alexander here. Yes, Professor, and you stupid men didn't see it. I'll turn you into your blood tar. Oh no, Deathstorm. No, hon. You don't want to fight me, do you? Too bad Martian Manor wasn't even meant after this. Well. I want I want whatever you want. I want you to die for my lover, for Alexander. I've been craving this for years, Stein. Your nuclear power. Get close. Get close. He's gonna. Yes. Deathstorm is finally mine. So basically, Deathstorm dot Alexander Luthor killed Deathstorm and he absorbed his nuclear powers. Firestorm's glowing brighter, and that smell, like the air is burning. Give me the lasso, Vic. I can connect to Diana. John? Batman, if we do not unlock Firestorm now, he's going to detonate and take the entire eastern seaboard with him. You know why you can do this as well as I do. What is with these creepy, crazy... Oh my gosh. Layla, you have no idea. We've known each other a long time. Is that really it, Batman? Did you hear that? Someone's coming. Yes, Richard. I've come for you. Where did you all come from? Sorry, guys. The syndicate had him tied up with tape over his mouth. We took it off to ask him who the hell he was. Then he shouted something and a bolt of lightning. He shouted something? He said, what the hell was it? Think, Cold. I'm trying to. It was Mazaz. He said Mazaz. Then he grabbed Johnny quick. He broke his neck and he was fast. Like he took his speed. He said his name was Alexander Luthor. So Alexander Luthor engages Bizarro in combat, but Bizarro's not holding much of anything. Whatever you are, you have no powers, and I want them. No! Yes. Creature! I can fix this. I can fix you. No fixing, Bizarro. Sorry. Me sorry. Me wish. Bizarro? Bizarro! He's dead, Luthor. And we're gonna be. That guy's swinging back around, and your armor's on the fritz. So basically, Alexander Luthor just killed Bizarro. We need to get the hell out of here. Forget that thing. It was just a monster anyway. But he was my monster. I need to be stronger. I need kryptonite. But first, I need to let them kill one another. The Amazonian prophecy says a new age of darkness will be brought by my firstborn. We're gonna make this into such a perfect world for our child, Alexander. Yes, for our child. But first, we have fun burning these ants. According to Cold, Alexander Luthor's like you, Black Adam. You need to call down your lightning. Let it strike him, and I can't. One problema, Luthor. Ultraman crushed Black Adam's jaw. He can't say nothing. I can help my friend here talk. My ring can realign your broken jaw, at least momentarily. Only need a moment. Take this. What is it? A lightning rod, some kind from Batman. It will draw the lightning and Alexander Luthor instead of Black Adam. And when this maniac is human again, you leave him to me. Right, after I cut out his tongue. So tell me more about the country you lead. You need to hurry, Batman. You're not gonna stop us, Owlman. I'm not here to stop you, Richard. I'm not here for the Syndicate. I want you to win. My Gotham is gone. Alfred is dead. You're all I have left. I came to tell you. Where? I'm not good. I'm not giving up on you, and I'm not giving up on you and I being a team again. Ah, a ring bearer. You have no abilities to steal. How little you seem to know. So Black Adam stabs the lightning rod into Alexander Luthor's chest. Wait, who isn't Harvey? Wait, what? What do you guys? I have him. Yes. Now, Adam, for contact. Shh. I'm not gonna tear the skin from your skull. Sorry. Shazam! Yeah. Your lightning. Is that the best you can do? Hold on a second, guys. Sorry about that. You said where's Owlman? Owlman is he's fighting Batman at the moment, who is trying to free the Justice League out of Firestorm. Yes, it is, isn't it? Oh crap. Aha! Don't run away. I knew who you were as soon as I looked into your eyes. Yes, Ultraman was right about one thing, Lex Luthor. This Earth is full of weaker versions of ourselves. I am stronger than you. I am more powerful than you. I am better than you. Maybe you're right. Maybe you are all those things, but I'm still you. And I sound exactly like you. Mazaz! So Luthor was able to say the magic word and turn Alexander Luthor back to his human self, and then kill him. I may not be as strong or as powerful as you, Alexander, but I'm smarter. I suppose you should get some credit. You not only managed to survive longer than you should have, you actually killed Alexander Luthor. And I'll kill you too. You're weaker than you would ever admit, Ultraman. I've observed you enough to understand that your powers are limited by a need consume kryptonite, and they are eliminated by sunlight. What's causing your immense pain is something I picked up on a recent trip to Wayne Enterprises. The last weapon to complete my armor. A solar gun designed to burn through. Yes, well, so much for your weapons. Ah! I have her. The sun. The sun is back. So they were able to connect with Wonder Woman that was inside Firestorm. Someone, I don't know who's moving the sun back to normal, and all the heroes that were absorbed by Firestorm were released. Thank goodness. You're confused about where strength really comes from, Ultraman. That's why you're down there and I'm standing here. You think a green rock is what makes you strong? Just like Alexander Luthor thought his array of abilities made him strong. If I'm being honest with myself, there was a part of me that envied them right up until this moment. But in truth, they're a weakness too readily relied upon. Kill me. No. No. You're going to stay this way, Ultraman. Knowing you're the weakest man on the planet in body and mind. Kill me, honestly. Johnny? Johnny, my belt's shorted out. Where are you, baby? Oh, he's dead already. And you? What? You started all of this, Atomica, and I'm ending it. So with all that ending, how does Lex end Atomica's life? By squishing her. Oh, I don't. Was she? Why did she even think? She wasn't thinking at all. She should have just like grown herself back up at the moment so she could just fight Lex. But still, she wouldn't last that long. I'm pretty sure Lex would have just stabbed her, and that would have been the end of her either. No, Superman's dying. What's wrong with him, Wonder Woman? I remember before we were imprisoned inside Firestorm, Lantern. Superman was sick because Atomica put a sliver of kryptonite in his head. Can anyone help him? I can, Stargirl. I can help Superman. Ugh. What happened? I just saved your life. And so the crisis is over. The villains reconnect with each other. Hold up. I guess I should read this. Let me read this. It was heavily debated the next day, but after all was said and done, even the Justice League had to admit to everyone that we had saved the world. Pending charges against us went into question. With certain conditions, I believed our records would be wiped completely clean. I tried to explain that, but not everyone cared about their records. I wish I could fly. Don't you, Manta? Manta? This is an opportunity, Catwoman, to start over. You aren't a criminal, not like the rest of them. Given what you helped me do. After what we just went through together, that's it? There's nothing else you want me to say to me except be a good girl? There can't be. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna hide, Bruce. I'm not asking you to hide, Dick. This isn't about your true identity being exposed to the world. It's about taking advantage. This mission will be the most dangerous thing I've ever asked you to do. And back at LexCorp, Mr. Luthor, the kid is here. Send him in, Mercy. Mr. Luthor, it's a pleasure to meet you. Wow, this is a big office. And here he is, Ted Cord. Oh, Wonder Woman, I have beef with Layla, you have beef with Wonder Woman? It doesn't make any sense, Barry. They were there when Firestorm pulled the rest of you in. So what happened to them? Where are Element Woman and Vibe? I can't find any evidence here they were ever here, Vic. No traces of DNA. Nothing. It's like they never existed. Do you think the Syndicate knows anything? Luthor and his crew only left 3 of them alive to question, but Owlman is missing. Ultraman won't stop sobbing, and Wonder Woman's with Superwoman right now. She's the only one who might be able to tell us what the hell happened. That red tear in the sky. What was it? Your lasso won't work on me, Amazon. Tell me what destroyed your world. What are you smiling about? The baby. It kicked. How long until he's born? With the data we've recovered from the previous clone's remains, we believe the process isn't going to go any quicker. We should be able to create an absolute perfect duplicate of Superman in 10 years. Not a perfect duplicate. I want him like he was when he was got loose. How long? 5 more years. Lena, it's your brother. I know it's been a long time. I want to come see you. And also, this is also the point of the story where Lex finds out that Bruce Wayne is Batman. I don't know how. None of us want to admit it, but Superwoman didn't need to tell us what's coming. There's only one thing in this universe that has the power to destroy a world. The monster that brought the League together for the first time. He's still out there. Darkseid is returning. You have consumed all the power You have consumed all the power you can from this universe. But I will find you another universe to consume, Anti-Monitor, and then Darkseid shall be mine. And so the Anti-Monitor is on the rise. Darkseid couldn't destroy another planet. This is not my words. I went in the house and my dad was sitting in front of the TV watching Wonder Woman. Layla, that's a funny reason. That's a funny reason to have beef. That's a funny reason to have beef with Wonder Woman. That's very that's very funny. But anyway, that's the end of the story, guys. So yeah, that is the end of it. I'm just looking through these variant covers. These variant covers look really, really good. Scroll up and you'll. When my dad was taking me out driving one day, he had come from his fishing buddy's house and went into the house to change his shoes. An hour passed. I was outside waiting for. Oh, Layla, you can't. I mean, you can't blame your dad for that. I mean, he just thought Wonder Woman was a good movie. But my gosh, these variant covers are awesome. Man, these things are cool. Remember to head over to DC after. Yeah, I know Batman. I know. But my gosh. So I'm willing to talk about. But yeah, this event was cool because it gave the villains a chance to, shine, cuz everyone knows DC has the best villains. There's no argument there. DC has the best villains. What the Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Anyway, I'm able to I wanted to go back to a comment that I know Layla, you said Identity Crisis was crazy. Nah, there's a whole lot of crazy stuff that DC has that they do. I wish this event wasn't set in the Pre-52 universe. Ooh, this that would be pretty good because oh man, this event has so many. Yeah, the continuity in this event is messy, really, really messy. But it would actually be really good. It would be really good. But what was I gonna say? But yeah, so Layla, you said that this event was crazy, like Identity Crisis crazy. Trust me, the Pre-52 universe. They had a long batch full of events that were crazy, that were like running the joint, where like they had a big, massive kill count. Identity Crisis was just a build up alone, and then you had other events like Infinite Crisis Let me tell you guys something. Every time I read Infinite Crisis, I get so heartbroken of what happens because I've read that story so many times because the emotional turmoil that's in that story, it's there. It's just there because the event starts out with the Trinity having distrust with Crisis on Infinite Earths the first. I can't read through the first Crisis. I don't know what it is, but I just can't read through the first Crisis. I don't know why. Maybe because of the time period that it was made, and no disrespect to George Perez's art. His art is magical. Make his art with that event makes it feel so realistic, and the emotion makes it even better. Because the way George Perez draws characters and it it makes it so good. Because George Perez also did the art for Infinite Crisis as well as a fair share of other artists. But I can't read through the first Crisis. The reason why I'm able to read through Infinite Crisis is because one, it's shorter. It's only seven. It's 7 issues. Crisis on Infinite Earths. That's 12 issues. 12. That's 12. And there's a lot of detailed storytelling that's there. There's a lot of talk with the multiverse and everything. I can't read through all that. Was that a cat or something? No, no, no. I had to turn off my mic or something uh because I was speaking to my mother. Sorry about that, guys. But ignore that. But anyway, yeah. The reason why I'm able to read through Infinite Crisis is because so much crud happens. There's distrust between the Justice League. Uh, Heroes are getting killed off. The heroes with magic, the magical heroes are not working that well. Um, there's a war going on, and there's a space storm going on, and there are Omacs attacking across the universe, and you have the secret society of supervillains just attacking the heroes left and right, left and right, left and right. And so much happens, especially with Superboy's death. Oh my gosh. I didn't cry, but I was torn apart every time I'm reading that moment where Superboy sacrifices himself to save the universe. And Superboy Prime, man, Superboy Prime was a monster. He just he's a monster. He kills 3 Titans. He turns off one arm. He turns off one arm of the Titans, and there's an epic moment where the Flash is trying to put him back into the Speed Force. Wally loses his speed and goes into the Speed Force. Jay loses his speed again, and Bart's left alone. And there's an epic moment. Bart's trying to push him to the Speed Force, and Barry, who apparently was supposedly killed off in the first Crisis, comes out of the Speed Force and helps Bart pull him in. Because we all thought, for those who did read Crisis on Infinite Earths, Barry sacrifices himself to save the Earth, the universe, and dies. But Infinite Crisis shows that Barry, he's still alive. He's still alive out there. Also, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So there's so many epic moments that happen in Infinite Crisis that it just blows my mind. It's so dope. It's just great. And there's a moment in the final issue in part 7 where, every single villain comes to Metropolis and every single hero is fighting against, all the villains. It's like an all-out war. It's literally, this puts like an all-out war of hero versus villain. And of course Black Adam is there, but Black Adam, he's like a solo act. He's just doing whatever he wants. And then you have this moment where Alexander Luthor attacks Nightwing, and Batman is so pissed off at this, he just is like, enough is enough. He picks, because Batman, Robin, and Nightwing, they were fighting Slade at the moment, and they knocked Slade down for the moment. So Batman was so pissed off, he picks up a gun, the one weapon that he never uses. He picks up Slade's pistol and points it at Alexander Luthor, and he's like, should I do this? And Wonder Woman shows up and throws her sword down and says, Bruce, it's not worth it. And then Batman just throws the gun away. It's just the emotion, just like how much these characters lose themselves, and yet they start to revert themselves back to humanity. That's what I love about Infinite Crisis. That's what I love about it. I didn't read Final Crisis, but I know what happens in it. Barry officially comes back in that story. I know Batman supposedly dies, but he doesn't, and that also leads into the Blackest Night. You got Blackest Night was my first live read that I did, and I love that story. I love that story to death. Just I love Blackest Night. It's so awesome. But yeah, I don't know what would be the next story to do a live read on for you guys. I guess it could be Sinestro Corpse War if you want to. Nightwing, you say, I see where you got your username. Oh, you're talking about my name, Blackwing, huh? Yeah, well, I had help from a friend when I was in high school. We were making superhero names, and I guess, yeah, Nightwing was kind of like the surname for Blackwing. Oh, I know. How about Metal? You want me to read Dark Knight's Metal? I have opinions on Metal. There were moments in Metal that dragged on way too much that I did not like. I didn't Some moments in Metal were good, some weren't that great. But I mean, Metal was a good event. It wasn't great. I wouldn't say it was off. It was like, oh, this is like the best event DC ever made. Like, no, it wasn't that good. There were some moments where that made changes that I did love. Metal was good. Visually, it was awesome. Yes, the tie-ins for Metal were excellent. All the tie-ins were excellent. Like the Gotham Resistance tie-in, that was great. Let's see here. But yeah, if I were to do another live read, let's see here. What we got here that I haven't read yet? Man, I got a lot of stuff. I got Superman New Krypton. That Superman New Krypton, I wouldn't want to read New Krypton because that's another series that dragged on for a long time. I think Jeff Johns was writing that. No offense, no disrespect to Jeff, of course. But yeah, that dragged on for so long. I have some read No Justice. Look, guys, I hope you guys know I'm only reading what I own. I don't own some of the stories I don't own Convergence. I don't own whatchamacallit, Justice League No Justice. I wish I did, but New New Krypton was the first half of New Krypton was good. The second half wasn't that great. But like I do have a fair share of comics that I do own. Like I own a fair share of Teen Titan comics. The 2003 run of Teen Titans, that's like my all-time favorite run of Teen Titans ever. What else I own? I own some Hulk comics. I own the Superman Batman run. I don't own Super Sons, Tevia. I wish I did, but I don't. I wish I did. But I wish I did own Super Sons because Super Sons is a really great series. And I do have this one Batman comic called The Resurrection of Ra's al Ghul. That's a very long story though, so I'm not sure if you guys would like me to read that. But basically, I own some Robin comics, the Tim Drake comics. It's not like a big team up story, but it's like, a series. Do you like the revised version of Teen Titans? Oh, I know. How about Justice League versus? I don't own Justice League versus Suicide Squad either, Tevia. Tevia, look. I'm not like you that has a library. I know what you do. I know you have a library that you go to that you're able to read, and you also, read the comic and also send it back. For me, thing is, I'm running out of space on where to put comics, and I also don't have much space to put them. But Superman, Batman, do that, yes. Okay, if I do decide to do Superman, Batman, there may have to be some, may have to be a little bit of rules because their story arcs are long, like really, really long. I do own the first five. Wait, five? Or is it six? Yeah, believe it's five. I own the first five recollected editions, like the Public Enemy storyline, the Supergirl storyline where Supergirl comes back to the DC universe. Well, not to come back, she's reintroduced. I have the Absolute Power story arc, the With a Vengeance. There's some story arcs in there that were really great. But but yeah, if you guys want me to do Superman, Batman, I would be happy to. I would definitely be happy to. Now back to Layla's question. Layla, when you mean the revised version of Teen Titans, what do you mean? Because right now in DC Comics, there's two teams. You have the Teen Titans with Damian Wayne, and you also have the Titans with, Nightwing. But I would have to say with the Teen Titans, yes, because, well, okay, I'm going to have to say no, because the next issue of Teen Titans that's about to release, we got a lot of new people that I've never, ever seen before. Except, we have Damian Wayne that's still there, Wally West, Kid Flash, Red Arrow, Amiko, who I love, by the way. I love her character. And I think that's it. Those are the only, current members of the team that I know. As for the Titans, I'm actually loving that new lineup that's about to start because you have Dick Grayson, you have Raven, you have Beast Boy, you have Miss Martian, who's finally coming back. Man, so many characters that they felt underused that they're bringing back. Thank you, DC. And you also have Steel, who is I was talking about the cartoon. Oh, the Sorry about that. All right, let me give you my good. This is what I'm gonna say. And I know some people are gonna hate me for this. I don't care what you say. Teen Titans Go, it's not a bad cartoon. It's funny. The show is really, really funny. It's basically a show that pretty much it makes fun of itself. It's a show within a show that likes to make fun of itself. And it's kind of like a parody. If you watch some of the recent episodes, the show pokes a lot of holes at itself. A lot. It really does. And I watched some of the newest episodes. And I met Tara Strong, the voice of Raven. She's a wonderful person. She loves her fans. She loves what she does. And she defends Teen Titans Go constantly. And she even, she says, there's this video that I think there was a Vine that she did. This was back when Vine was still available. She's like, her and the cast say, we like doing Go. We have fun doing it. And I've seen, behind the scenes footage of the cast recording. They love doing Teen Titans Go. They have fun with it. It's it's not every day that you get a chance to bring back the original voice cast of Teen Titans, because that takes a lot of money to get the original voice actors of of the original Teen Titans, Beast Boy, Robin, Cyborg, Starfire, and Raven. That takes a lot of money. But the creators of Teen Titans Go were able to pull it off. And heck, I even watched the 200th episode where the Titans actually met their voice actors. I love that episode. It's really funny that's where the show really points a lot of fun at itself. So yes, hate me if you must. It's my opinion. Teen Titans Go, it's a funny show. It's not bad. It's basically, it's stupid. It's funny, but basically it's stupid funny. And yes, we are getting the Teen Titans Go movie. And yes, I am going to go see it. Basically, one, to support the voice act. That's mainly my reason for it. To support the voice actors. And I think the movie is going to be a lot of funny. Too bad the young... That Young Justice episode was but I do have a fair share of favorite Teen Titans Go episodes, like the episode where Robin tries to ask Starfire out on a date. I love that episode. The burgers versus burritos episode. I love that episode. The episode where Tara comes back and Beast Boy sings Fade Away to her. I love that episode. There's a lot of heartwarming, cheery moments in that show that makes me laugh and smile. And I think I can say, though, the best thing to do with Teen Titans Go, I think it's good to best to watch it with friends. Because if you're going to watch it by yourself, you're going to keep bashing it a lot. But if you watch it with friends, you're gonna have a good time with it. Trust me, you will. But yeah, that's my 2 cents on Teen Titans Go. It's not bad. It's funny. It's a funny show. Okay, it's a funny show. But yeah, those are my 2 cents. I do know Ravager showed up in one. I didn't watch that episode. I'm mad I didn't watch that episode with Ravager, which was awesome. It's kind of weird though that Slade is finally making his Teen Titans Go appearance, but he's making it in the Teen Titans Go movie. Because I know there's one episode they trolled us. It was called like, I love the episode where they tried to delay the pizza guy. I didn't see that. I didn't see that one. I did like that episode where Beast Boy and Cyborg they get teleported into the future for staring at a pizza slice for so long. And Dick Robin is Nightwing at the moment, and he's married to Batgirl. That episode was hilarious. Yeah, I still find the show to be insulting, but that's just my. Well, like I said, Tevia, everyone has their own opinion. It's just we shouldn't bash someone just because they like that particular show. Because trust me, there was a time where I was bashing Teen Titans Go so much, but in real life, for me, it's hard. It is hard to accept change. I admit that. Accepting change is very, very hard. But sometimes you gotta learn to accept. Some things you gotta learn to accept. Like one thing I can say though, change. When does the movie come out? The movie comes out next month. I forgot when. Let me look it up right now. I feel like I'll drag my friend to go see it with me. Yes, definitely bring a friend to see it with you, Layla. Bring just because I have a Fandango movie pass that I haven't used yet, so I'm definitely gonna use my ticket to go see the movie. All right, Teen Titans Go to the movies. It comes out July. Oh wow, the end of July. Interesting. July 27th comes out, guys. So yeah, I will definitely be seeing the movie. It's gonna be a blast, and plus Will Arnett's gonna be voicing Slade. For those who don't know, Will Arnett also did the voice of Lego Batman. He did a wonderful job. I think he's gonna do an awesome job as Slade as well. At least Death of Superman was animated movie was good. Yeah, it was. Death of Superman was. It was actually really good. But yeah. So if you guys want, I'll leave a poll up on Twitter again to give you a list of stuff that you guys want me to read. And we'll see what the final. Yeah, Nicolas Cage is voicing Superman. Throwback to that. There was supposed to be a Superman movie with Nicolas Cage, but it never happened. I believe it was called Superman Lives, if I'm correct. But yeah. So I'll leave a poll up on Twitter. Again, I'll put the choices up, which will be Sinestro Corpse War, Superman, Batman, Public Enemies, if you guys want me to read it. And I'll throw in, let's see, I'll try to throw in, maybe, I'll try to find a third choice in there. That'll be the one good thing to come out of the movie. But yeah, definitely. So those will be the. I'll probably find a third choice in there, but definitely Superman, Batman, Public Enemies, Sinestro Corpse War, and oh, I just realized Sinestro Corpse War. That will also have to be a two-parter. That might have to be a two-parter live stream. Good gosh. But it's a good story. But yeah, so who knows? Sometime next week I'll try to do oh, I almost forgot. Since I'm doing this, I want to ask you guys something. I don't have Twitter, that sucks. I want to ask you guys something. I haven't done certain stuff on my channel like the retro throwbacks and the Marvel versus DC videos, and I haven't done a voice acting video in a long time. Would you got if I were to do like some Super Sentai and Kamen Rider videos, because I do have a fair share of. Shout out to Layla, who's also she's a friend of that hashtag show. She's also part of the Tokyo community. She loves Super Sentai and Kamen Rider just like I do. I know a majority of you who have been subscribed to my channel for so long. Some of you know that you guys know that I love Power Rangers, but I don't do that many Power Ranger videos on here. So just a question. Would you guys like it if I decide to do Power Ranger, Super Sentai, and Kamen Rider related videos? Because the last time I did a Super Sentai video was an introduction to Super Sentai where I gave, recommendations to you guys to what Sentai you can watch. But would you guys like to see that? Because I'm thinking I like to bring new things to the channel. My channel is basically a wide variety of everything geeky. It doesn't really have a specific. My channel doesn't have a specific forefront of an audience that's attracted to. I just do whatever because I just like my channel. I just do whatever I want. What I want to on my channel. Layla says yes. Toku is life. Toku is life. Yes, yes. So I guess yeah. But gosh. Only question is how will I pull it off? Because for me to do it, I need to commit. Like I really need to commit. To be honest, not really, but do whatever you want. I actually have a recommendation. Yes, Tevia, funny that you brought it up. I want to do a live read with Shattered Grid because when Shattered Grid releases in a trade paperback or a hard copy, I will definitely do a live read of that. I also want to do a live read whenever I get the money to get the book. I want to do a live read of Justice League versus Power Rangers because I love Justice League versus Power Rangers. I want to do a part 2 to that story. There needs to be a part 2. They need to do a part 2 to that story. Okay, so yeah, I'll definitely think about doing some Toku videos. The only problem is, when it comes, I can't put up any pictures because Toei, the company that produces Super Sentai and Kamen Rider, they're very, very protective of their content because you put up one image and your video is flagged because Toei has been coming for a lot of Toku YouTubers lately, and they've been what about My Hero Academia? I was thinking about doing My Hero Academia because I'm currently watching My Hero Academia right now. And I was planning on doing a review of the first season. Maybe I might think about doing it. I may consider about doing it because I don't always talk about anime on my channel, which is which is sad. My channel, talks about I contribute to everything geek nerd related here, but it's sad. But I don't know. I may consider doing that. Who knows? I may consider. But like, oh snaps, this is awesome. But anyway, if you guys will, Toei is weird. The full season of Go Bus is on Twitter, is on YouTube. But that gives me an idea. How about we do a team up video on My Hero Academia? We'll see. I'll think about it, Tevia, because here's the thing. When it comes to these videos that I want to do, I need to make thumbnails. I have someone that does make the thumbnails for me, but I don't want to just slam him down with like, these are the thumbnails I need. I need this and this and this and this and this and this and this. I like to have some people, be free. I like to give them a break. I don't want to put too much pressure on someone to do something with, because sometimes, no disrespect to the person, shout out to Titus who makes all these wonderful thumbnails for me. You're awesome, dude. But I don't want to just slam him with so much thumbnails that I need, because I do have, yes, I like to plan ahead, but I don't want to slam him with so much thumbnails that I want to do. So who knows? Maybe I could find a way to help him for him to do this, but who knows? Because it's hard. As you can see, YouTube is not an easy thing to do, guys. It's not. It really isn't. And I've been doing this for almost 5 years now, and it's been a journey. I'm at 454 subscribers, and I did say I want to do like I want to have people on. I want to do like a live stream with other people from when I hit 500 subs as a big, celebration. But who knows? I will consider doing some Kamen Rider Super Sentai videos. The thing is, though, if I were to do some, Layla, help me out with this. If I were able to do some Super Sentai and Kamen Rider videos, what do you suggest that I do? Because I don't want to just review a season in just one big video, because there's a lot that happens in one Sentai season and in a Kamen Rider season. So I can't just talk about one season in one video. So there's a lot I gotta do. But maybe Layla, you could probably help me out with this. And if anything, maybe I might need to network with other, Toku YouTubers. Maybe that's probably what might need to boil down to. But who knows? This could push my channel more even forward, make it bigger, and it could help build the audience more. And once my voice starts getting back to normal again, I can get back into doing voice acting videos, because I just recently noticed, I was going through my old videos, I saw that one of my voice acting videos has hit one. You can talk about how they differ from each other, because Sentai is lighthearted by nature and Kamen Rider can go extremely dark. Well, Sentai is lighthearted to an extent, but there are moments where a Sentai season can go dark, and I really do mean they can go, they go there like quick. So yes, Tevia, one of my voice acting videos actually did hit 1K, and another video. Oh, this is only one video of mine that hit 2,000 views, and that was my Black Canary versus Black Widow versus. But yeah, all right, I'll think about that. I'll definitely think about doing maybe even doing Sentai comparisons. You know what? That's it. That could actually work. That could actually work. Maybe if I'm just doing a video comparing a Sentai season to a Power Ranger season, that could definitely work. Because I have a whole knowledge of Power Ranger stuff and a fair share of Sentai knowledge, thanks to to my knowledge of watching Sentai. But the Toku cast already does that. Yeah, they do. But what they do, they compare the characters, and sometimes they compare the story. But what they do, they just compare the Power Ranger season to the Sentai season. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dive a little bit deeper into it, because I want people. There's a fair share of Power Ranger fans. Not a lot of Power Ranger fans know this, but us Ranger fans who watch Sentai know about this, because I like to compare, story and character and see how they differ from one another, but just a little bit deeper. Because there are some moments where a Ranger season may pull something from a Sentai season as well and do it the same way. Kind of like Shinkenger and Power Ranger Samurai. Yeah. So basically, basically I think I might have a name for it. I'll probably call it like, what's the difference? I think that would be a good way to describe it. But yeah. Oh my gosh, this is like Time Force and Time Ranger. Yes, Time Force and Time Ranger, they're like literally copied each other bit by bit. Some story points were different, but Time Force and Time Ranger are exact replicas of each other. Gal Ranger and Wild Force, to an extent, just a few things are copied, and but yeah, I would definitely like to do that. I'll just basically do like something like I'll call it like what's the difference between these Sentai seasons, and of course I'll probably have to start off with Zoo. I think what's the difference is taken, but that can work. Well, you can make one of those overlapping bubble maps of similarities and contrasts. And then RPM. Yeah, RPM is a big, big difference from Go Onger. But yeah. So if I do decide to do a comparisons video to compare each other, it may even turn. Ooh, no, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah. So the first one, I'll basically just compare, Zoo Ranger to MMP, the first season of MMPR, because Layla knows how much I don't like MMPR. It's just because okay, basically because there's because when MMPR gets into season 2, the show just it falls flat. Oh no, it doesn't fall flat, but the quality just it sinks badly. Well, yeah, they had to start somewhere, but yeah, I'll definitely have to make compare because there's a whole lot of stuff in Zoo Ranger that that you see in MMPR. You wonder like, why is that? Like a lot of people don't know. For those in Zoo Ranger, the Red and the Green Ranger are brothers. I guess that's why in MMPR you see Tommy and Jason together one another because in the footage Geki and Barai are siblings, while in MMPR Tommy and Jason are just best friends, but they have a strong bromance with each other. That's what it is. Personally, I would love to have a live action adaptation of Lord Draken. That would be cool too. That would be cool. Take care, Tevia. I'm actually planning on ending anyway, but thank you. This was great. If you guys, oh my gosh, I'm thinking. If you guys want any suggestions that you want to see here, feel free to message me. I don't know how. There should be something on YouTube where you should, speak to, some of your favorite YouTubers. There should be something that you should use. But look, guys, you're my audience. If you have something that you guys want to see, don't be afraid to tell me. I'll be happy to contribute it in my best way possible. But yeah, those Toku videos are definitely going to be up. Are definitely I want to have happen. I'll put a poll up for the next live read. I think YouTube is taking away that feature. Yes, they are. There was a messaging system. I know what you're talking about. I did see something. YouTube is taking that away. Gosh, YouTube, what the heck is wrong with you? All right, but anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. See you tomorrow on the hashtag show live streams. I think I might be able to show up at the live streams, at the hashtag show live streams tomorrow, Layla. I'll be out tomorrow. Depends on what time, but I'll try to make it. But thank you guys for taking time to watch. As always, I am Vengeance. I am Darkness. I am Blackwing. Stay golden. Blackwing, out.